Hello and welcome to another episode of Spectrum Drama, where we take a look at the hottest posts on Spectrum for the week and give our opinions on them. Just a quick announcement before we carry on. Don't forget to comment on all the videos in February for your chance to win the Grey Cat Buggy, which is awesome and you need one. So don't forget to comment on this video and every video in February for your chance to win. Let's get started. Okay, so first up, we've got a post from Ograk Iriklav Big, because it's backwards and daft, but hey. And it says, did 4 recolors of pre-existing armor cost 3 million and take 1 year to develop? The gist of this is basically, they've had $3 million worth of subscription revenue, and really all we've seen of that is kind of a suit of armor and some sort of random bits and bobs, but nothing substantial. And all of the content that this was supposed to go towards, things like calling all devs and ATV, all the other videos that they put out regularly, seem to be dying off, and we're getting less and less content from them about the creation of the game, which is what we're paying for. So it's a bit frustrating, and I think rightly so. And it's what do you think of this?
I completely agree. I've said this a few times myself. The amount of videos and the content in the videos just seems to be getting less with each passing month. Now they've just cancelled calling all devs. There needs to be something shown for this subscription money, because that's what it's meant to be used for.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of it is, I mean, he actually puts in the post, there's a little kind of side note, which is from RSI, and it basically said subscription revenue contributes to Star Citizen project development by funding behind-the-scenes shows like Around the Verse, Reverse the Verse, Ask the Devs, 10 for the series that they were doing, all the magazines, all that sort of stuff, and then to kind of condense all that down into a very short video once a week. What have they stopped taking our money? I mean, what's going on?
Apparently not.
No, definitely not.
I was pretty sure that they're taking it.
Yeah, I check it every month. It's definitely going. So I don't get it. And like there's some other information here which is really interesting to see, like the fact that a lot of the articles that they bring out, all of the magazine type issues for subscribers, have like almost halved in the number of pages, and the videos have lost almost 3/4 of their running time and stuff, and you just think we're going in reverse, and that is not the way it should be. It is frustrating.
No, at this point in development, they should have more to show to us than less to show. They might be keeping something secret for whatever their reason is, but there should be plenty of content still to show us.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, they're getting into the kind of the good stuff now, and I know they're focusing, like we've said every week pretty much now, but they're focusing on Squadron 42. But there must be, I mean, unless they're not working on this, every bit of work they do is interesting to us, and I don't know if they've just kind of lost sight of that, but we are fans of this game, which includes every aspect of it. And it's fascinating watching all these kind of really what most people would find boring as hell. We'll sit and watch and think that's awesome. So RSI, you just pull your finger out your bottom and let's get some more content, man.
Yeah, there's so much coming up in 3.5 and 3.6 that we haven't even seen yet. There's like a HUD rework. Anything to do with the AI would be good to see, because at the moment it's quite bad.
Yeah.
Cloud tech we haven't seen for a year. Cloth tech we haven't seen. DNA character maker, we haven't seen anything on that since CitizenCon.
Yeah.
There's tons of stuff they could do.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's I can't even see what their reasoning would be. And I must admit, I did purposely avoid the comments on this one, because I was just expecting them to be aggressive, but or people just saying, well, don't subscribe then, or whatever. But that that's not helpful at all. I mean, we subscribe to help the game, but we also expect something in return, and that something was the fact that we're almost like the inner circle. You know, you get to see how everything's coming together, and then all of a sudden, when they kind of, you know, blindfold you to what they're doing, it's really not fair. You know, and it does in a little bit. I mean, it won't, but in a little bit, it does make me think, do you know what? I might just cancel.
Yeah.
You know, because what am I getting for it, really? I don't use the rec or whatever. I don't even know how much rec I've accrued. You know, and I don't really care now too much about the magazine because I don't fill it with anything super interesting. So I don't know.
Not really. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but we definitely see your point, old Agrak Iraklav Big. I just like saying that. And yeah, and we feel your pain, man. Cool. So next up, we've got a post from Hathaway, and it says, "Pew pew pew. Get rid of it, please." And the gist of this is basically, does anyone else feel that the energy weapons sound is just kind of lackluster? Not enough girth to it. There's been, you know, mass scale battles. And you know, the energy weapon sounds are just they just fall flat against a lot of the more ballistic type weapons, and that is Hathaway's point. Is he the only one? He's not.
No, I'm with Hathaway on this one. The energy weapon sounds are horrible. If you watch I think it was the Drake. What's that big Drake ship they announced? CitizenCon, the Kraken.
Yes.
The Drake Kraken. If you watch that trailer, the energy weapon sounds in that are amazing. Yeah. Why is that not in the game yet?
that my friend is post-production.
Yeah,
that's
they need
so
to put
unfair.
that in the game because the sound in that trailer is 100 times better than what we've got at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit. I mean, I can kind of see that, you know, they are. Everything's a work in progress and all that sort of thing, and that's fair enough. But if that wasn't in-game sound, that's cheating. First of all,
yeah.
And if it was, and you've kind of scaled that back, you know, for the PU, then that's a shame because you've got these people who are flying around and like now trying to do these kind of large-scale things, and you've got this kind of like droll hum of weaponry rather than this crescendo of you know, the Armageddon. It's a shame. And there is a post actually, and I'm quite impressed by this because one of the devs has actually come on and actually said, you know, thanks for the comments. The weapon sounds are all a work in progress. Blah 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 blah. They're working on it to make it better and all that kind of stuff. They do not have enough hours in the day to improve this stuff as quickly as there's like. But I'm pretty sure that Chris Roberts could buy more hours in the day with the amount of money he's earned.
Yeah, I don't really buy that excuse.
No.
I'm pretty sure their sound team could pull something together.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't take that long. I mean, we've had these laser sounds in for a couple of years now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't been overhauled by now.
Yeah, there's not been much of a change in the sound quality in this game for as long as I can remember, pretty much. And you just kind of think, well, I mean, what are they working on, basically? It just seems that I'd never call them lazy because they all probably do work their arse off, but maybe they need a slightly bigger team.
Yeah, maybe. They did recently showcase some new thruster sounds for the ships, which did sound amazing. I think we're getting that in 3.5, but we'll see.
Yeah, there is. I was reading some of the comments on this one actually, and I tell you, sometimes you come across a gem. You know, there's people on here who aren't taking it too seriously and like a laugh. And there's a post here from Hexadrox, I think. And it says, always great to see the devs interacting with the community. Looking forward to the new sounds, but don't lose sight on manufacturer-specific toilet flushes.
Which no doubt will be in the game.
Definitely. There's actually a video posted, 10 hours of flushing toilets. I'm not going to lie, I watched about an hour of it while I was at work. There's no sound, but you know, it's always fascinating. So. Yeah, I think definitely. The problem is as well is that a lot of people they neglect sound, and they forget that sound is. If you ever go and you watch a film, let's say you're one of these dodgy internet people and you watch something off like a streaming site, I guarantee that if the video quality is not very good, but the sound is epic, you'll struggle through it no problem. But if it's the other way around, you'll instantly want to watch something else. The sound is just so much more important than people give it credit. And I wish they'd just push this out a little quicker, because it would be very nice to hear some big, blasty, girthy sounds. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we've got a post from Alien War. It says, Multicrew? And it says, any outlook on what Multicrew is going to be like? Anything for 2019 or the foreseeable future? Seems like a huge feature that isn't really talked about much. What was it, 2017? When Items 2.0 was all that was holding Multicrew back. I mean, we talk about this all the time because it's one of the biggest things for us. But I mean, in fact, I'm going to let you unleash first.
Oh yeah, like you say, we've mentioned this a few times. Some of our ship reviews. There's a couple I would like to do, but there's literally no point right now because it kills. So like, I know a few of our viewers would like to see a ship review for the Freelancer Dur.
Yeah.
But there's no point us looking at the thing because it's just a Freelancer at the moment with a slightly different coat of paint on it.
Yeah.
Until there's actually some gameplay involved in that ship, there is no point us touching it.
Yeah, it's true.
And there's a lot of ships like that.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem is you've got... I mean, it's the same with a lot of things. You've got all these mechanics that they've pushed out the concept and haven't followed through with the mechanics. And so you end up with these empty shells of ships that should be awesome and just aren't because there's no use for them at the minute. And that's a real shame. And especially considering now that you've got whacking great big organisations that are running, and these corporations and whatnot that are running in Star Citizen now, doing all sorts of cool things, and they still can't. You put 2, 3, 4 people in a ship, and you've basically got a pilot and some people to just look at your stats. That's pretty much it. There really isn't much to. You can't even make a coffee. And I know I bring that up almost every week, but I just want to go out back and make a coffee, or reheat some Big Bennies or something. But it's,
I mean, technically, you could class the turrets on some of the big ships as a multi-crew feature, I guess.
True.
But turrets are still not in a really good place right now.
No.
So not many people actually bother them.
No, the only ship that I've really quite enjoyed the turrets on is the Valkyrie. And obviously there's quite a few on there as well, so that is quite a good multi-crew ship, because you can really pew stuff. And they're not laser, they are ballistic, spinny death machines, and I like that.
Yeah. So they sound good.
They do sound good, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you want to shoot some people independently of your pilot, that's about all the interaction you're going to get from Multicrew. And it's been so long, and they just need to give us some feedback really on what their end game is for this, because I know that they've got it in the plans to bring these mechanics out so that we can do Multicrew stuff, but it's always pushed back, and arg.
Push back even more now.
Yeah.
We probably won't see any proper Multicrew gameplay until like next year now.
Yeah. It's funny, I remember when 3.0 came out and we were like, this is it. This is the game. We are here. And then we were like, oh, okay, well, I mean, we've got some stuff to look at now, that's fine. And then, 3.1 come out, 3.2 come out, 3.3 come out, and now we're in 3.4, and I don't know, it's like there's some things to do, there are some stuff to look at, but you are still pretty much in a solo game with a bunch of people around you, and that is a shame. That is a real shame. and they should be pushing that hard right now, because they need to start pulling people together. They need to start bringing the communities of people who want to play together. Don't keep, because all you're going to get is griefers and pirates and bounty hunters. Those are your three things you're going to find in this game at the minute, because you can't really do anything else with your mates.
No, not with your mates. It's definitely a single player experience currently.
Yeah. And I know there's going to be loads of comments of people going, well, actually, no, we do this and we do that. And that's cool. And I'm pretty confident there's some smart people out there who figure out ways around these sorts of issues to be able to do cool things. But the fundamental thing is the mechanics of Multicrew just aren't there, and we want them, so give us them. Okay, so last up we've got an amusing one for me, really, from Evil, and it says, you. Question, do we have an official fictional curse word or phrase yet? Suggest favourite fictional curses that can still get past the censors. I just like the idea of this, that, it's this whole new world and we can do whatever we want, so you, sir, are a flurgan. Yeah. How do you like that?
Is that an in-game swear?
That's my new one, the flurgan. And you have to make sure you get the nose. It's flurgan.
Okay.
I love it. So, yes, I'm putting it out there. I want everyone who comes on voice chat with us during our streams to call me a flurgan. But I just like some of these little posts, like Derek. I think that's really unfortunate for Derek's out there in the world. But,
yeah.
But, what can you do? Frack me. I mean, that's a real thing. That's not fictional. I mean, people say that.
What was that in? Was that Battleship Galactica?
I think so. What the frack?
Yeah.
And I mean, if you've ever watched a program called The Good Place, which I highly recommend on Netflix, 20 minutes an episode, it's hilarious. Ted Danson, for goodness sake. And in The Good Place, you can't swear, and one of the characters is just a potty mouth, as they say in America, and it's really funny. What the fork? But no, the one you pointed out, which I think is just wins it for me, it's alpha.
It's alpha, yeah. That's a swear word.
That is a swear word, because the next person who says that's going to get a kick in the alphas. So, yeah, I thought that was quite entertaining. So, well done, Mr. Evil, or Dr. Evil, probably.
Yep. If any of our viewers want to share their fictional in-game swear words, let us know in the comments.
Definitely. Best one will get read out randomly during the next Spectral Drama. I'm just going to sneak it in there. Oh, there you go. So, there you have it. That's our suggestions for the week. We hoped you liked the suggestions, and we hoped you liked our comments on them. If you did, then don't forget to subscribe for more Star Citizen shenanigans, and leave us some comments down below. As you know, we are running a competition in February, so every comment that you make, unique to a video, will count towards winning that buggy, the greatest buggy on Earth, the Grey Cat. In the Star Citizen universe. Can't just localize it to Earth. That's crazy. So yeah, definitely leave us some comments, and thanks everyone so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye bye.